Meanwhile, remember, India is, of course, the world's biggest pharmacy, and it is at the forefront of fighting the COVID-19 pandemic as well, and it is receiving praise from every quarter for its ability to, in fact, ramp up production of the COVID-19 vaccines. And it is no less than IMF's chief economist, Gita Gopinath, who said that India's COVID-19 vaccination drive is actually one of the best in the world. Now, India has launched the world's biggest vaccination campaign in the month of January, and since then it has managed to inoculate millions of frontline workers and also the vulnerable section of the population. And India's effort has been hailed across the globe. On Monday, IMF's chief economist Gita Gopinath lauded India's vaccine manufacturing capacity. She said, and I quote her here, "The India really stands out in terms of its vaccine policy. If you look at where exactly is one manufacturing hub for vaccines in the world, then that will be India." Now, Gita Gopinath made these comments while addressing a lecture on the occasion of International Women's Day. The Serum Institute of India found a special mention in Gopinath's lecture. She also said that the Pune-based manufacturer produces the most number of vaccines in the world in a regular year, and has now been manufacturing the COVID-19 vaccines as well that are being delivered across the world as part of the United Nations COVAX program. In the last few months, the world has of course taken note of India's vaccination drive. International publications have said that India has of course set up a model for the world to follow. It has sent indigenously manufactured vaccines to over 16 nations so far, and according to WHO's chief, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, India has, of course, set an example for the world to follow. And this is not a recent happening. Remember, for many decades, India has, of course, been at the forefront of vaccine manufacturing. Earlier in January, America's businessman and philanthropist Bill Gates had also appreciated India's leadership efforts and vaccine manufacturing capacity. He put out this tweet where he had said that it's great to see India's leadership in scientific innovation and vaccine manufacturing capability as the world works to end the COVID-19 pandemic. Another thing to note here is that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has also tied up with the Serum Institute of India to speed up the manufacturing and delivery of nearly about 100 million doses of vaccines as part of United Nations COVAX program. Now, India has two vaccines that have been approved for emergency use: Oxford's AstraZeneca's Covishield and also Bharat Biotech's Covaxin, and both of these jabs are being produced in India. Now, talking about Covaxin, one of the world's most prestigious medical journals, the Lancet, has now declared India's indigenously developed vaccine to be safe, immunogenic and with no serious side effects. The Lancet made no mention of Covaxin's efficacy. It said that it could not be determined by phase 2 trials. However, in some pretty great news, the medical journal further said that Covaxin is effective in neutralizing Britain's highly transmissible mutant variant of the coronavirus. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.